What up, folks? My name is Phoenix Cloudin. This is A Day or So Late Movie Reviews. Coming to you right now with hot off the press Oscar predictions. We got the Oscars. Today is Saturday, so the Oscars are tomorrow. So I figured I wanted to get this out, get my predictions out there. We have 24 categories. I went on Rotten Tomatoes because they had full ballots that you could print out. So I printed out my full ballot, made my picks. I also went on Gold Derby. I don't know if you've ever heard of Gold Derby, but they also have a ballot pick, so I did one for them as well. And basically, here's how I did it. The one on Rotten Tomatoes is my really want to win, and the one on Gold Derby is my pretty much guaranteed to win. So I wanted to give you both so that you have it. I'm gonna put these up, and when I do my Oscar review video, so that you can see how I fared, whether I got 24 out of 24. That's what I'm shooting for. I doubt it, you doubt it, everyone doubts it. But so without any further ado, here are my picks. We are going to start with visual effects. Your nominees are Christopher Robin, First Man, Avengers Infinity War, Solo, a Star Wars movie, and Ready Player One. As far as picks on both, whether who I want to win and who I think will win, it's the same. It is Avengers Infinity War. Anyone who knows me, you saw my top 25 worst films of 2018, both Ready Player One and Solo, a Star Wars movie, are on that list. I absolutely hated Ready Player One, absolutely hated Solo, a Star Wars movie. The visual effects do not save either one of those. So I'm going with Avengers Infinity War, hope it wins. Next up, film editing. I was really high on Vice, but I've been convinced otherwise. So on my want to win, I have BlacKkKlansman winning film editing, but I still have Vice on my will win. So we'll see. Next up, production design. I also was turned off in this one. So on my will win, I have The Favorite. But on my want to win, I have Black Panther. Hannah Beachler is the production designer on that project. She will be the first African-American woman ever nominated for production design. Well, she is the first African-American woman ever nominated for production design. But she will be the first African-American woman to win production design. So that's what I'm shooting for. But I know between production design and costume design, Favorite's got to take one, Black Panther's going to take the other. Which brings us to costume design. And I believe on both my want to win and will win, I have Black Panther listed. I believe Ruthie Carter's the only surefire Oscar win for Black Panther. So that's where I'm going with that. Taking it back now, short film, animated. I have Bao as my will win and want to win because it was the only animated short film that I saw. Short film live action, I have Skin as my will win, and I have Marguerite as my want to win. So both were really good. I liked the style of Marguerite better, which is the only reason I chose it for my want to win. But yeah, moving on, documentary short subject. I have Period End of Sentence for my will win, and I have Lifeboat as my want to win. Period End of Sentence was okay, and I didn't think it was that great. I think it had a unique story to it, but with only like 25 minutes, I didn't really fall in love with it. Lifeboat actually was a little bit more interesting, and they delivered more of a story in like a short time. So I was really more impressed with Lifeboat. Okay, dope. And cinematography. You have Roma, Cold War, A Star Is Born, The Favorite, and Never Look Away. On both my will wins and want to win, we have Roma taking cinematography. I think there's no way Roma does not escape with the cinematography award. I think it's just it's in the bag for that. Okay, dope. Makeup and hairstyling, I think I got the same for both. I do. For will win and want to win, it is Vice all day long. They're in love with the makeup in that movie. This was the first year where I was like, the sound awards are really difficult to decide. But, so on sound mixing, I have, on my will win, I have A Star Is Born. I just think musicals do better when it comes to mixing sound, so I have A Star Is Born for that. On my want to win, however, I have Roma. I think the sound mixing in Roma was fantastic. Down to the glass breaking, to the riot scene, to the... Oh, sorry, I don't want to give it away if you haven't seen it. But I thought the sound mixing was really good in Roma. Sound editing, I have the same pick for both, and it is two, also Roma. I believe Roma's going to win both sound awards. My main choice for picking Roma for sound editing and partially for sound mixing is because I think it's nominated for 10 awards. I think it's going to take a lot of those awards, and I think the ones it's definitely poised to take is probably in sound. Next up is original song. This one was tough because up until probably yesterday, I was convinced that the Oscars might shock everyone, and since everyone has picked Shiloh to win, I was hoping the Oscars would pull a 180 and just select all the stars from Black Panther. But then we found out that Kendrick won't be performing at the Oscars, so it's likely they won't be handing him the award either. So that sucks. But still, on my will win, I have Shiloh, and on my want to win, I have all the stars. It's unlikely that they'll hand it to someone who won't be there to accept it, but still got a little glimmer of hope. Okay, original score. This one also, I thought would be split, but I got the same one for both. So, I am going with If Beale Street Could Talk. I'm all in on If Beale Street Could Talk on original score. I just think the score of that film is fantastic. It is absolutely fantastic. Okay, foreign language film. Now, I picked different, and I want to explain. Now, I did my Oscar picks originally with just the video, like no audio, or actually just the video, no audio. And I had picked two different choices for the foreign film category, and I didn't really explain it. My explanation is, I believe that the Academy still doesn't want to give Roma the award simply because it's a Best Picture award, simply because it's a Netflix movie. So I'm thinking what they may do is award it foreign language film here, so that they can give Best Picture to something else, or they are thinking of giving it Best Picture, so then they'll give foreign language to someone else. So because of that, on my will wins, I picked Cold War for foreign language, but on my want to win, I picked Roma, because I actually want Roma to win foreign language, and I don't want it to win Best Picture. That's just me. Next up is documentary feature. I chose the same one for that. But I actually want to correct this, because I recently saw RBG. I hadn't seen it before when I filled this out. So I saw RBG and I saw My Name the Gap, which were both nominated. But originally I picked Free Solo on both my want to win and will to win. I still believe Free Solo will win. Actually, I take that back. I still want Free Solo to win, but I believe RBG will win. I just think it's liberal Hollywood. They want to honor Ruth Bader Ginsburg before she passes, and if she can show up to the Academy, if she can show up to the show and receive an award, I think that would be dope. They just want that moment. So I believe RBG will get it. Next up, animated feature. Same one on both. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. It hasn't lost anything. At any award show, it's always been selected as a winner. I think it's going to sweep award season entirely and take the Oscars as well. Adapted screenplay. This one I have two different picks for because it was a really tough category. On my will win, I actually have BlacKkKlansman. And the reason I have BlacKkKlansman is because it's the belief that they won't give Spike Lee the director award. So they're going to give him an award in a competitive Oscar, and it is more than likely to be adapted screenplay. So, cool, kudos. But my want to win is actually If Beale Street Could Talk. I think what Barry Jenkins did with James Baldwin's novel was fantastic. And I think it's a tough race. I ultimately think it still will go to Spike Lee, but hope. Okay, no. Original screenplay I also have a difference of opinion. So on my will win, I actually have The Favorite winning original screenplay. But on my want to win, I have Green Book. And I loved Green Book. Like I know there's some people are in and out about it. I absolutely loved Green Book. I thought it was a fantastic film. Thought it was extremely well written. Great dialogue between Viggo and Mahershala. So when I saw it was up for original screenplay, that's the one I wanted. I assume it's between that one and The Favorite. I think The Favorite still may take it. So far, I don't think in either of these I've awarded The Favorite pretty much anything. So it's unlikely that it will be shut out in all 10 of the categories that it's nominated in. So The Favorite is the favorite for original screenplay, but I'm rooting for Green Book. Okie doke. Actor in a supporting role. Same person on both. Mahershala Ali. I'd love to see Richard E. Grant get it, but I think it's in the bag for Mahershala Ali. Actress in a supporting role. Oh no, I actually have a difference on here. Okie doke. On my will win is Regina King, without a doubt. It's Regina King. She's basically won in every time she was nominated, and the only time she wasn't nominated, it still didn't go. The BAFTA went to Rachel Weisz, and the SAG, I believe, went to Emily Blunt. So, but both times Regina King wasn't nominated. So Regina King's nominated. I think she's gonna take it. But on my want to win, I actually picked Rachel Weisz. I love The Favorite. I thought she was fantastic in The Favorite. So she's my pick that I want to see win, but I kind of also want to see Regina King win, so I'd be happy either way. Actor in the leading role. This actually breaks my heart. I have Rami Malek down as my will win, but he is not who I want to win. I want Bradley Cooper to win. I think Bradley Cooper did sensational as Jackson Maine in A Star Is Born. I think he did the most work of any actor in that role by just not only acting but directing. He also co-wrote. He also co-produced. He also learned how to play guitar and learned how to sing. I think he went above and beyond for his character. So I'm rooting for Bradley. Even though I know he hasn't won an acting award yet, so I don't know if he'll take this one, but I think he should. Actress in the leading role, I have Glenn Close for both. The Wife, I actually went out and saw The Wife. It was actually a fantastic film. It was a pretty good film. But yeah, like most of her performance is very nuanced. It's very internal. But then when the climax comes, it comes, and she knocks it out of the park. So big fan of Glenn Close. It's about time she gets it, and I'm rooting for her. Directing, again, this is where I have a difference. My will win is obviously Alfonso Cuarón. I think he did a sensational job with Roma. I think if you've seen the film, you know it's pretty good film. But my want to win is Spike Lee. Spike has never been nominated for director, and I think that's a shame. I think it's insane. But I don't know if this will be the year they pull the trigger. I still think Cuarón's gonna get it. I mean, and good for him. It was a great film, so I understand. And lastly, the big one, Best Picture. And like I said, it all depends on what the Academy does with foreign language film. So if they give foreign language to Cold War or Shoplifters or Never Look Away or Capernaum, then I'm assuming that Roma will win Best Picture. But if Roma takes foreign language, my pick for Best Picture is gonna shock you. It's Green Book. I actually hope Green Book takes Best Picture. And I believe this is the year, when I look at these nominees, I believe this is the year of the feel-good movie. In the 8 nominees that they have, you could argue The Favorite, Green Book, Bohemian Rhapsody, A Star is Born. These are all sort of feel-good kind of movies. And I think they have that overwhelming presence in the nominations that a feel-good movie is probably going to take it all. I sincerely hope so. And if that's the case, then I'm rooting for Green Book. But like I said, it all depends on how the Academy wants to go about it. If they decide to let a Netflix film win it all, that would be great. But I'm rooting for Green Book either way. We'll see tomorrow night. I hope you guys stay tuned to my channel to see the results and see my reaction to the results and see how I scored. See how well I did on my ballot. I also want to hear about your ballots. So I'll see you guys tomorrow night. I don't have a sign out, so peace.